for those in the community of Petit Savan who have decided not to relocate. Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit indicated that, though he has been following the debate, he will not play politics with anyone's safety.
We were affected by Tropical Storm Erika in 2015. We've been advised by those who have the capacity to advise us on the safety of the village of Petit Savan. And we have asked every resident to relocate. And the state has provided the assistance to every family in terms of a place to stay where the state is paying the rent and the utilities of all of this rented accommodation. We have been providing the families with a displacement allowance based on the size of the family every month since 2015, and that continues. We are in the process, as we started, to build homes for everyone, including those who did not have a home at the time of the passage of Erika from Petit Savan. So they too will be provided with a home, from 2-bedroom homes to 4-bedroom homes, with all of the amenities and the facilities for a modern village. Each of us has a responsibility to the safety of ourselves and our families. And it would be foolish of anybody to keep their families in any location, whether it is Petit Savan or any other village in Dominica or any other community in Dominica, if he or she knows that this place is not safe. And we continue to urge the people who have gone back there that while we understand the nostalgic connection with the community, but your safety comes first, and that of your family. And it is not that you don't have somewhere else to stay. The vast majority, over 90% of those residents of Petit Savan have moved, have relocated, and are living in various parts of the country, with the accommodation paid for by the state. And I think each of us, if we have an opportunity to speak on this matter, publicly or privately, we need to speak honestly and frankly with people and speak about their well-being. If there are some who want to create a political issue out of this, that's a matter for them and their conscience. But I have never seen the need to play politics in the lives of anybody. And this is why this government has been exceptionally generous and has gone beyond its call of duty to provide for every single person who has been affected by a storm in Dominica, which is unprecedented in the public administration of our country. And not only are we providing the rents and so forth to these people, but even people who have been affected, the businesses have been affected, we've provided them with cash support. Those whose household goods, we provide them with 60% of the total value, and not the depreciated value, the original price of the fridge. So even if you had a fridge for 10 years, you see, of course, after 3 years of the fridge value would have been zero. But and this is what we continue to do. And therefore, whatever actions we can take as a country to mitigate against likely damage and destruction to our country, we should do it. And I want to say to the people who are still there in Petit Savan, I understand that they have a nostalgia.
And he called on media practitioners to not use the issue of safety to bring popularity to their respective outlets, but to use the platform to educate and inform people.
Be partisan about it and so on. And it is very distasteful that some are engaging themselves in this high level of responsibility. A high level of responsibility, and it's not going to help the people of Petit Savan. What God forbid something to happen there and so on. What you guys say, those of us who think that the government should go and build these retaining walls, how many of us who are making those statements about the government should rebuild Petit Savan have actually been to Petit Savan? How many of us have actually been to Petit Savan? I'm talking to you here, you're not talking to the, well, I'm hoping that you carry everything I said. How many of us have actually been to Petit Savan? Those of us who were saying that the government should go and open the roads there and build the roads there. I understand that there are considerations with regards to bailiff that's there and other activities which they engage themselves in. but to reside there permanently is not of concern and care. Anybody who is speaking otherwise, it does not genuinely care about these people. Because from the time you hit this river crossing in Bacatel, the rest of the community should not be occupied. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go to Bacatel sometime soon to speak to the residents beyond this river crossing in Bacatel to urge them to move.
And Skerrit remarked that the government is speaking solely in the best interest of those in Petite Savanne, and that if he had family members there, he would go there and remove them himself.